This has moved up to one of my favorite shirts, and I did get a compliment on it today from a lady at Goodwill.
I usually wouldn't allow Paul to wear women on his shirts, but I'll allow this one.
Thank you. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
In today's video, should Christians cancel Netflix? I mean, it's definitely been, hashtag cancel Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's on a lot of people's radars. I know I've gotten at least 2 text messages from friends saying, have you guys canceled Netflix?
Oh,
so
wow.
It's circulating.
Yeah. And
I think we need to talk about it because there's a few angles to this.
Yes, but before we talk about this, stop, hold up, wait a minute. Put a little love in it.
Right.
And subscribe to this YouTube channel.
If you're not.
Turn on those notification bells so you know when we've dropped a video. We make videos on culture and social issues from a Christian perspective to help you have hope.
And be free.
Shout out to our current patrons. We love you. We thank you. We are so grateful that you are willing to pour into us financially every month. Seriously, it means the world to us. We are continuing to learn and grow in how we pour into you guys, pour back into you all. We're trying out new things, Zoom calls, PDF files, behind the scenes videos, things like that. We're loving it. We're figuring it out, and we love you guys.
If you guys want to become a patron, patreon.com/Paulandmorganshow. We'll link it below. Thanks, guys. All right. At the crux of the hashtag cancel Netflix is, of course, the show that released in early September, Cuties. It has made quite the splash, and for good reason. Well, not for good reason, for bad reason. For bad reason, but it has made quite the splash, and it has caused probably the biggest exodus from Netflix since the dawn of Netflix. Is that a stretch to say?
No. From all my knowledge of Netflix, that's true.
I mean, we saw someone post saying that Netflix has lost, like
$7 billion or $9 billion? I don't even know.
Ridiculous amount because they have put out this film, taken on this film, Cuties, and the Christians are pushing back.
Even non-Christians,
Even non-Christians. Of course, you have some that are excusing the film, but let's stay on track here. Since Cuties dropped on Netflix, and some people have watched it to get an idea of what's going on. Morgan and I have not watched the show, but we've talked to people. It appears to be even worse than we suspected it was going to be.
It's real bad, guys. Real bad.
And we were talking to a friend yesterday, and she was like, here are the 2 big things that Cuties was accused of being: encouraging pedophilia, sexual exploitation of children, and when young girls watch it, they will want to embark and engage in similar things.
Yeah, just teaching little girls, like, social media decides how important you are.
Yeah, your worth is, social media, and you being ultimately kind of this sexy, whatever. So you get it. Talking to a friend yesterday, she said, it is, and this sounds gross, but a pedophile's dream movie. Mm-hmm. And that's disgusting. Netflix has chosen to keep Cuties up. So the question of the day at this point, should Christians cancel Netflix?
I totally understand why someone, Christian or not, but specifically Christian, would decide, I'm going to keep my Netflix. I get feeling like, what is the point?
Netflix released another immoral show.
Yeah,
Big whoop.
I just won't watch it.
I still like certain shows on there that are okay.
Yeah, I like those shows. I'm going to watch them. I'm not going to watch Cuties. I won't partake in that stuff. I won't give it another view. Is me canceling my Netflix account really going to make a difference? Canceling my $12 Netflix account? Well, as you can see,
it has made
$7 billion worth.
It's made a difference, and guys, trust us, companies are going to follow the money.
Yes, they are.
Unfortunately, Netflix has not yet. They've not yet.
I don't know if they will.
If enough people do it, they will.
Yes. I mean, we need more people to cancel their Netflix.
So and go on.
I'm not saying you have to cancel your Netflix for the rest of your lives. Let them take it down and then reconsider. Should you reconsider? Maybe, probably not.
Being completely honest, you guys, because we've canceled our Netflix. If Netflix were to come out and say, we hear you all, we hear the voice of the people, we took this too far, we are getting rid of the show Cuties. If they did that, I would reconsider my subscription. But like you said, that I would probably want to think through that a little bit, because honestly, having canceled Netflix, it's kind of a breath of fresh air.
It is.
Because of how much unwholesome stuff was on the platform.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I would reconsider probably at this point in my young life. Yes. But so it sounds like you're saying you would encourage a Christian.
I would encourage you to just go ahead and take the stand. At first, I was thinking to myself, like, am I jumping on the train of cancel culture? Because I hate cancel culture.
Oh, no.
I hate it. I think it's ridiculous. It's stupid. If you don't like something, just don't pay attention. But our friend we were talking to yesterday mentioned the consumer's market and capitalism, and just how this is how the consumer's market should work. When we're putting our money into something and they do something that we do not like, why the heck would we keep paying for it? Pull our money out and let's make it clear to them we didn't like that.
Clear to them why we're pulling our money out. We're not trying to cancel you per se, but there are going to be consequences to you releasing a show that is so disturbing, so unwholesome, so encouraging of immoral pedophilia. And so we're like, okay, this is where it crosses the line. There's consequences for you supporting this show, keeping it up. Okay, you guys go that route, we're going to take our money away. Consequences.
Now, was Netflix before Cuties already kind of raunchy and disgusting?
That is what I wanted to get to next. The question is, why now? Why is this movie, Cuties, the breaking point when Netflix has released a whole host of pretty immoral shows?
Not just pretty, immoral.
Immoral shows that we would admit we are staying completely clear of. Why can't we overlook this show as we've overlooked several others?
I would say, obviously we've said this, but the fact that it's grooming children to be sexual from a very young age, to be perverse from a very young age, to be immoral from a very young age.
So it has taken the perversion to another level that has caused many to say, okay, this is it. And that's an interesting debate in itself. Like, should it have taken this much? Should many Christians have not canceled their Netflix subscriptions prior to this?
Yeah.
Maybe so. But nonetheless, this is how it's working out. And that's, I think, just a normal part of life. There are certain things we're able to roll with, overlook, still be okay in our consciences. And we've talked about that before. One person's conscience may not be another person's conscience, and let's not get too judgmental there. Whatever is not done in faith is sin, and faith to someone may look a little different than someone else's conscience. But nonetheless, there are things when it's like, okay, hold up, full stop, I'm done with this. I'm not going to put up with this. Yeah. And we would both say, Cuties was that for us. And
again, mentioning the pedophilia and that nonsense, it's just like, come on, man. I mean, this is nuts. What's interesting is that a few days after Cuties was released, Pornhub, one of the top searches on Pornhub was Cuties.
Ugh.
Literally, that goes to show you that, it was the top 5 to 10 searches on Pornhub all had to do with Cuties, Netflix. Not just Cuties, Netflix. So, people
they were looking for more of what they saw from that specific film.
So that right there should just make you think, oh, wow, that's disgusting and horrible. And yeah, it was soft porn, but soft child porn, and just horrible, just gross. So my question is to the Christians who have not canceled Netflix, what would Netflix have to put out for you to cancel?
It's a good question.
Is there anything that would make you think, yeah, I cannot put my money towards this anymore? I would be interested to know.
I think that's a great question, and we are not coming at you guys saying wow, we canceled and you guys haven't.
Yeah,
we really aren't, because again, I'm sure there were people that could have looked at us and been like, Paul and Morgan, you guys have waited this long.
Yeah.
So let's not play that game. But nonetheless, I do think that's a fair question. What would it take?
Yeah.
Is there anything that Netflix could do or release that would say, okay, I'm done?
Yeah.
And
This was it for us. Maybe it should have been sooner.
This was it for us.
Hannah Williamson has never had a Netflix. She did like the free 30-day trial once and was like, nope.
Her breaking point was 13 Reasons Why.
So yeah, I mean, there's no judgment here. I'm genuinely am curious. Would there be anything that would make you think, yeah, I can't put my money towards this anymore. I'm done.
Don't think that your decision to cancel Netflix doesn't matter. Change takes place when enough people act. That's how it is in our local governments, in our national government. People of God come together and act and speak out against ungodliness, injustice, and let's create change that way.
So comment below and let us know, one, if you haven't canceled Netflix, what would make you cancel Netflix?
That's a good question.
After watching this video, are you maybe thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to cancel my Netflix.
And if you have canceled your Netflix, comment and let us know that as well. Let's see how many people have done it because of Cuties or a show previous to Cuties.
Give this video a thumbs up if you like Paul's Maid Marian t-shirt.
I mean...
And don't forget to check out my vlog channel.
Yes.
I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers.
Congrats, Morgan. That's a really big deal. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. We hope you got something good out of this video. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll catch you again very soon. Have hope.
And be free.
Is Maid Marian not one of the best, most quality characters in all of Disney? Comment below and let us know.
She is very cute.
Look how modest she is.
She is so modest.
Such a good
cute.
fit for Robin.